So basically, this is a problem, CodeChef problem. That is Mahasena is the name of the problem, right? So let's see what we are doing. So I've created one presentation so that you understood what exactly the question is. So in this, he just narrated one story. Therein, the problem is Mahasena, right? And they have an army chief named Kattapa, right? And Kattapa is a very, he believe in superstition. So he consider two type of a soldier, lucky soldier and unlucky soldier. Now, what is the criteria for lucky soldier? If you are carrying the weapons, that is even number of weapons, then you are a lucky soldier, right? And if you're carrying the odd number of weapons, then you are an unlucky soldier. That's how it is. Very simple. Lucky and unlucky soldier. So let's see how we are going to do this. And if you are lucky, right, the count of a lucky soldiers is greater, then you will be printing ready for the battle. Otherwise, you will be printing not ready for the battle, right? So let's see. Kattapa is entering that, okay, I have 5 soldiers, right? So the first input should be how many soldiers you are having. Okay, I'm having 5 soldiers. And each soldier is carrying the number of weapons. So you have to enter the weapons that each soldier is carrying. Okay, let's assume, as per this example, 2, 4, 1, 3, 5. So these are the number of weapons that it will carry, right? So these are the number of weapons that these 5 soldiers are carrying. Now, I have to filter out the lucky and unlucky soldiers. So what is a lucky soldier here? 2 is even number, right? So it is a lucky soldier. 4 is also an even number, so he is a lucky soldier. 2 and 4 both are lucky soldiers. Then 1 is an odd number. He is not a lucky soldier. 3 is an odd number, not a lucky soldier. 5 is an odd number, not a lucky soldier. Right? So these are the battles that they are carrying. So here, the number of soldiers that are even carrying the even weapon is 2. And the number of soldiers that are carrying the odd weapon is 3. Right? So it will print not ready because this count is not valid. Right? So this is the basic question that he's saying. You have to understand. Now let's come back to the problem and let's do it practically. So I'm using C language for this. You can use any of the language. Right? And now what is the first thing that you need to enter? Always read the input format first. So here N, you have to donate it with N. So N is the number of soldiers that you are entering. Okay, then ask him, enter those, right? So you have scanned the number of soldiers. Then how many weapons? So it is having weapons. Then you also have to find out the even and odd count, right? So the weapons, and then you have even count as well as the odd count, because at the end you have to print ready for the battle or not. So let's start. So first of all, how many soldiers are there? So look for soldiers. Okay, he enter 5 soldiers. So it the look for the 5 soldiers should be there. I should be less than n, I plus plus. Right. So once you enter this, then what will happen? I 0 to n. So number of soldiers it will print. Now you have to put how many weapons each soldier is carrying. Like, okay, you have entered 1. So it will say, okay, I0, then it will come here. Then you have to scanf that specific weapon. Okay. So you just scanned the weapon, right? Okay, this soldier is carrying this much weapon. Now you have to calculate whether it's an even or an odd. So here, weapon is even or odd. How to calculate whether a weapon is even or odd? Just divide it by 2 or find the modulo, right? That is basically finding the remainder. If remainder is 0, then it is even. Make sure you're using the correct syntax, else it will print odd, right? So that's it. It incremented the value with the weapon and it will print this. Now, once you print the weapon and everything, then what it will do? You have your even count and you have your odd count. So compare those. Even should be always greater than. Even if it's equal, it will get out from that specific loop. No need for this. Oh, it will print what? See, it is asking us to print whether it is ready or not, ready for the battle or not. So here, printf, ready for the battle. Else, you will do printf, not ready for the battle. Right? So it is ready and it is not ready. So if even is greater than odd, then you will print this as you will print this and you will return 0. That's it. That's a simple thing. Let's see. Do I miss anything? Yes, he's saying you have to enter it in a new line. So let me enter it in a new line. Then not ready. Not ready. Yes, let's see whether it's working or not. Oops. Oh, I is not declared. I haven't declared the I. So when you run it, it automatically asks you for this. So let me go and see here. I haven't put I, right? So you have to declare the variable. Let's run. So it's successfully executed for one of the costs. Like this sample, if I put, it will give me not ready. Now let's see for other outputs. That will it be giving me the other outputs or not? And do I have to do the change? It's okay for this sample. Now let's do for the second sample. Now in the second sample, I have put 1. Okay. Input is 1 and value is 1. Now here, 0, I is 0, right? And then is I value is 0 and then 1 is less than 1. True. It will not go there. Then it will come here because we just have to enter one thing. Now here, what he enter? He enter 2. Okay. And then it will check whether the 2 is odd or even. Yes, it's even. So here, the value of even will become 1. Prior it was 0. Now it become 1. Now it will go back here and check and increment the value for I equals to 1. 1 is less than 1, no. It will out from this loop. It will get out, it will not go inside. Now here it will come and it will check even number. Now even number is, what is your even number if you see? Even is 2. Even is 1. So 1 is greater than 0. Is it? Yes. Odd value we haven't increased it because it's just a number. So yes, it will print ready for the battle. Are we correct? Even number should be greater than odd number. It should print ready for the battle. Okay, good. This logic will go with this test case also. We have 5 test cases, right? So you can check all those test cases. I really want, as a beginner, just check like this. Sometimes what happen, they're very smart. At the end, they will do something so that you're not able to make it for the fifth explanation. So always start with all the samples. So here you have an input 5. Okay, I have input 5 here. Now, once I've input 5 here, what will happen? I equals to 0 to 5. So I value first is 0, right? And 0 is less than 5 because n is 5, right? Okay, it come here. It will scan. It will ask for the number of weapons. So here it has entered 1. Okay, you have entered 1. Now here, in the even number, right, it will ask, okay, 1 is an odd number, so it will increment the value of odd equals to 1, right? Prior it was 0, so it will increment it to 1. Okay, it will go back here and increase the value of I equals to 1, right? And 1 is less than 5, is it? Yes, 1 is less than 5. True. It will come inside and it will check. Now it will ask for another number of weapons. So here it has entered 2. I'm just entering this input, right, to check whether my logic is working fine or not, right? So 2, okay, it will come here and it will check if the weapon modulo 2 is 0. Yes. So what it will do? It will give me even equals to 1, right? Now it will go back here and come back here and we'll check. Now, increment the value of I. Prior it was 1, now it was 2. So 2 is less than 5. True? Yes, it is. Now, it will ask, okay, give me the third weapon, third soldier, how many weapons he's carrying. So you're saying, okay, he's carrying 3 weapons, right? 3 is the input you are giving. Whether it's odd or even, it's an even number. So prior 1, let's do it 2. Right? Then it come back again here and increment the value of I. Right? Prior I was 1, now 2, now I should be 3. Right? And 3 is less than 5. 3 is less than 5? Yes. So it will come back here and it will ask, okay, what is the fourth number that you are entering? Okay, he's saying 4 should enter 4. Weapon modulo 2 is equals to 0, even. Alright, and then what it will do? Even, since 4 is an even number, it will increment the value of even to 2. Right? I am incrementing the value. This is how it will do. Go back again and then increment the value of I again. So now I value was 3 prior. Now I value will be 4. Right? And 4 is less than 5. Yes. So it will go back again and ask for another number. Okay, my friend, what is the next weapon? How many weapons the next soldier is carrying? He's carrying 5 weapons. See, this is the input I'm giving. 5. Now, 5 is a weapon. Alright? Now, 5 is an odd number or even number? It's an odd number. So it will go here and it will increment the value of 3. So now odd become 3 and even become 2. Right? So it will go back again and it will increment the value of I to 5. Now I equals to 5. 5 is less than 5. This statement is not true. It will get out of this for loop, right? And now it will check. What is the value of even? 2. Is 2 greater than 3? Yes. What it will print? It will print not ready. What it should print? Not ready. Right? So my logic for this will work. Right? You can check for all the logics like this before submitting, before doing it. Since you're learning, you have to be quick while doing all this. But yeah, since you are in a learning phase, so you can do like this. So let me do this. Let me run it and let's see. whether I have any errors or something like this. So I think I have already run it. Let me submit it and see whether it's working for all the test cases. There might be a chance that some of the test cases it will not work. No, it's working for all the test cases. So make sure while submitting, you're doing it for the first and the last test sample cases. Otherwise, sometimes what happen, like here for the equal battle also, right? So they made a scenarios that, okay, if you're enter 4, still it's not ready. So your logic should be very clear. Okay. So thank you so much. And I will be coming with the next video in the next time. Okay. Thank you.